Hello, I am Mudita, and welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. So this is the second episode, and I just got my copper started. So we've got the wire and the cable. The reason I didn't include that is it's a near identical setup to the rods and the screws. Because I use 4 constructors to make all of the wire, and then 2 of them get combined and go to 1 constructor to make the cable. So I've got one completely full line of 60 wire per minute, and then a half full line of 60 cable per minute, heading into some storage. So now I've got iron plates, concrete, rods, screws, wire, and cable. So I'm not very far into the game, but I have all of the basics automated, although I still really want to add more concrete. So I may do that real quickly, because I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of power. Alright, so if we take a look at power, I added a couple more, so now we have a capacity of 240. But our max consumption's just about half of that, so we're looking pretty good. So I think I'm going to add that extra concrete real quickly, just because right now we're only making, what would that be, 20 a minute? So if we can up it to 40, that'll help a lot. So let me just get that out of the way so we can start building up a little bit more concrete, and then I'm going to start knocking out these milestones. And now I have a second inefficient concrete setup. Once I unlock the MAM, we can make these constructors stay on at a consistent rate, but it's the best I can do for now. So let's run on back. This is going to take a little while to get all the way there, but that's okay. I'll get time. There's plenty to do. And this is just boosting the output I already had, so at least we have everything automated now. So let's unlock some new stuff. Man, I need some blade runners. Alright, let's get some field research going. I definitely want Mk2 belts and lifts, but without automating the reinforced iron plates, it's kind of not as useful. So let's get the assembler going so we can start automating those things. I think that's got to be the next one. Alright, after a short wait, we can load up the next one. Part assembly. Now we can do some more automation.
Milestone reached.
Before I start building new stuff, let's get all of the research I can out of the way. So let me knock out a bunch of this.
Underclocking is also possible. Note, power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
Alright, that's probably the most useful one for me right now. But I also really want these because that just makes running around a lot easier. So I think I'm going to place some portable miners on some quartz. Alright, on a mission to make my life easier. Oh, that took me too long. Crafting bench is undefeated. Let's go. Oh wait, I didn't actually grab any quartz. Alright, let's do a little bit of manual crafting because this is so worth it.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
I'm a big fan of the new voice lines. Oh, they're great. might as well make me one of these. There we go. Oh. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, back to normal. Man, I don't know why I don't just rush to unlock these every start. These are just so game changing. Oh, it's so much easier. It was so hard to just jump on top of these things. Oh, feels good. Alright, let's take a look. Power is looking good, but since it's all backed up, and let's see, how are we looking here? Oh yeah, we're still backing up on more and more fuel, so let's just add a couple more. Okay, so now we got a capacity of 360. There we go. Much better. So now we can start adding some assembler setups and not have to worry about accidentally triggering it. And I think we should still be good on... Still got a little bit of wood. Oh, we're out of leaves. Got plenty of that. Is any? Not much backed up there. So now I have the assembler. Let's take a look. So, not going to deal with smart plating quite yet. I think reinforced iron plate is the most important one to get started. And now I need to make a bunch more screws. And it would be really nice if I had an alt recipe. We run to the closest hard drive and we can cross our fingers. Alright, what kind of goodies? Ooh, steel pipes. Case industrial beams, very nice. Good, good. Oh, I almost jumped off. These need... Oh, these need steel beams. Of course, there's everything but steel beams here. All the other steel parts. Oh, it's a big boy. Last time the crafting bench was pretty money. Oh, it's the one that spits at me. Uh-oh. This is not gonna go well, I don't think.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM.
So we are gonna leave Mr. Giant Hog alone. Should have figured out how to get him to jump off the cliff, but you know, we'll just build a little prison for him first. So what we should do, let's go ahead and get that researched. And now I have the steel beams, I can grab that other one. I think there's one not too far over here. So let's just grab 3 of them. That'll be a good start. Oh! The gas killed the bean! I don't think I've ever seen that. Or maybe I have. Oh, it's right there. There we go. Oh, the water looks so good now. Reflections and everything. Just, oh. Alright, now we got the beams and the extra hard drive. Clean up after ourselves. Head on back. Alright, so with 3 we can definitely get cast screws, so I feel good. Alright, what do we get? What do we get?
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Wow. I don't want either one of those. So I know if I scan another hard drive, I won't be able to get either one of these. What I'm curious about is if I re-roll it, will I not get any of the 2 new ones or any of the 4 total? I'm going to go ahead and scan another hard drive and leave those 2 as options because I don't want either one of those. So I should have a good chance of getting it. And then I can still re-roll it. No, I love to dismantle. Great. The second hard drive is researching, so let's get some of this started. I'm going to have to go grab a bunch of parts, I think, but once it's done, I'm definitely getting myself the rebar. But let's plan this out. So I'm going to use this pure node, which is going to give me 120. So obviously right now I only have Mark 1 belts, but the next thing we'll unlock is Mark 2, and we can just upgrade this, and all of a sudden it'll be up to par. And really, I think it only needs to be this 1 belt that'll need to be upgraded, so that'll be nice. I'm going to plan for running this at 120. So that means I'm going to need 4 smelters. 3 of those smelters will go directly into constructors, making the iron plates. And then I'm going to need 2 more constructors for the screws. And then I'll need 2 assemblers to combine them all and make the reinforced iron plates. Ooh, and did we get it? Somehow we still didn't get it. Oh, but this is really tempting. Copper rotors isn't bad, but it's also a whole lot of screws. 6 inventory slots is really nice. I have faith I'm going to get the cast screws, so I'm actually going to take this. And then we're going to scan the last one. And then I'll still have the re-rolls available. Now that the sun is starting to come up, let's get it started. Let's use these 4. So these are kind of the centered ones. So let's see, we've got our first splitter. Can it be that close? Let's see. Not quite. Alright, so we'll put the first one here. Let's change it to straight. There we go. Which means the next ones are going to be in the center of these 2 foundations. And now we can place our smelters. These one we want to go right in the center and then as close to the splitter as we can. That'll be all lined up, perfect. So now we just want them in the center of each of these foundations so they line up nice with the constructors. Let's get this belt done. Alright, so splitting the 120 in half, so there's 60 and 60, so there's 30, and there's 30. Alright, so that's all the smelters. So let's go ahead and doing this before I place all the belts in power. A little bit easier. Okay, so there we go. So there's the smelters. So for 3 of these, they are just going to go... That sure didn't line up right, did it? There we go. So these 3 are just making iron plates. And then this one needs a splitter first. And then we can go ahead and put 2 constructors. I guess we need a little more space here. Alright, so get both of these. Unfortunately, we gotta wait till I get the cast screw. So that way we can go straight from ingot to screws. I don't need that middle step of iron rods. It ends up being the exact same cost for materials. It'll take the same amount of iron ore to create the same amount of screws, but you save on power, space, building materials for needing less machines. And in the early game, it's really nice. So that's what I want to do there. And then with these, we're going to have to merge them up. So this is going to be a total of 60 iron plates. And then that is all going to go into 2 assemblers here. Let's get a better view. Alright, so 2 assemblers. Should be the closest, right? Yep, there we go. Nice right angles. Ah, they only take 12.5 and they put out 50. Oh, okay, so this would have to be overclocked with this setup. Alright, so we're going to delete these. Actually, yeah, we're going to delete. Yeah, we're going to have to delete that, I think. Okay, so really I need 3 constructors for the screws. Yep. I don't really want to overclock it. So, let's see. So that means... Alright, so that was the closest it could be, so... Really I need it to be out to there. And it's in the center. Okay. So right here should be... Nice. Alright. Now... I'll do the 3 for the screws. And then for this, yeah, we will go ahead and merge them and split them back up. But now we've gotten a little too close to all this, so I think I need to push all this back. So let's just redo this. Okay, so closest that can go. So let's go ahead and just put our splitters right there. So that's gonna go there, and then this one can go there. We go. So now this should plug in there. Okay. So this right here and the initial belt coming from the miner to that very first splitter will need to be Mark II. Other than that, everything else is going to be fine being Mark I. So now we just need to build the machines. Okay, so now this, the closest I think we can really make this would be right here. Yeah, probably right there. Yep. Ooh, MAM research. Let's see. Can we change everything up? Wow. Stitched iron plates and cheap silica. I mean, stitched iron plate really isn't bad. That's actually a pretty good recipe, and I wouldn't mind taking it. So let's go ahead and rescan this one. Wow, it's instant. I thought it would actually have to scan it. That is cool. So at least I got my cast screws. So, hooray. What should I do about hard drive library? Okay, so either I could take that or I could rescan it. Well, I'm not going to use it for this right here. And if I did, honestly, I would probably want to get the iron wire first, because then it's a really nice combo. You can make the entire thing out of iron. Although the numbers never quite line up nice for load balancing, which is why I generally don't use it very often. So I'm going to leave it in there for now until I need to make a decision on that sort of stuff. So for these, we're going to use cast screws, and I only want these to output 40 each. So they'll intake 10, output 40, and that's exactly what I need. Okay, so that's the entire reinforced iron plate. This will make me 10 a minute once I get the Mark II belts. Like I said, once we get this automated, we're just going to unlock those. It'll be nice and easy. I should probably power it on. I can't believe I left the dismantle crate out there. Man. Okay, so we got this whole thing wired up, and it's going to cost 75 megawatts. Well, of course it's not going to run anywhere close to efficient quite yet, so don't really have to worry about that. I really need Mark II power poles. Gotta do some Caterium work. How far does this stretch? cool. Alright, so go to there. These need recipes. And I think I'm also missing these last belts. Alright, so... Uh-oh. Did I put these at... I think I put them at the wrong distance. Oh, this is gonna work. No, I made it too close, didn't I? It's not gonna be a way for me to go from... I don't think that's gonna... Yep, that's not gonna work either. So, oh, that would have been much better. Ah. Okay. Well, I guess... Let's move these back one more. Would have worked, but it was way too ugly for me. Uh-oh. Oh! Yep, I forgot these. And there's the first 2 reinforced iron plates automated. Ah, feels good to get that one out of the way. Oh yeah, we're gonna be way all over the place here now. One thing I can do is come over to my concrete and get these set up a little bit better. Oh yeah, these are... Why did I set up 3? These can take 45, and I think this miner is only putting out 60. Why did that never cross my mind? I thought they were pure in the back of my mind, I think. Wow. I don't know what I was thinking. Since I haven't actually published the first episode. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. If you're wondering that during watching that one, yeah, don't worry. I don't know either. Okay, so we can just cut off one. This is silly. For now, anyways. We'll just do this. And let's see, so I need it to be at 2/3. I want it to be at 30. So if we do 2 divided by 3 times 100 to get the percentage, there we go, right on the money. Wow, I don't know what I was thinking there. That's really funny. No wonder the power's so inefficient. Since I should be able to upgrade these to Mark II soon, I'm actually just going to turn it off instead of deleting it. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but it's good. And just paste and paste. Okay, so at least the concrete will run efficiently now. Alright, so for Logistics Mark II, let's see what we have. So I just need... Oh, hey, look at that. Alright, so let's go ahead and knock this out of the way.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency.
Alright, so let's crank this up to full efficiency now. Alright, so there's Mark II. And then this one. And that one. There we go. Now, this should be able to ramp up. With the Mark II belt upgrades in place, got green lights across the board. So now we are cranking out a whopping 10 reinforced iron plates a minute. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it sure does add up after a while. And at the same time, it won't be enough. Every time I go across this spot, I get that sound. What is it? Yep, that was basically the issue. Although I still don't really know what the difference is here, but that's okay. We'll worry about getting all the numbers. Oh, maybe it's that not turned on anymore because I don't have any leaves or wood leaves. Cool. reinforced iron plates out of the way, I'd like to do modular frames and rotors. Rotors are slightly more important because they make the smart plating, but I do also just need to get them all automated, so rods and screws. For the rotors, I'm going to take advantage of all the extra screws I've got. So obviously I don't need 2 lines of 60 screws. Honestly, just 1 line of 60 is way more than I'm going to need, but I'm going to get rid of one of these. So let me show you how. I've added some space up here, so this is where the final step is going to happen. I don't need a ton of rotors. When I set up like the main factory, once I get coal and I can just delete all this temporary stuff, I'm definitely going to make more than 1 machine's worth, but for now, just 1 machine making 4 rotors a minute should be plenty. So right past where I'm making the rods and the screws, I've got another iron node. This one is actually only impure, and that is actually all I need. With this only outputting 30 iron ore, I only need 1 smelter, so let's just go ahead and line this up here in the middle. And we can get this a little bit closer. Slightly crooked belt, but this is all temporary and we'll delete it. Alright, so from here we're going to put a splitter, and then we're going to turn sideways since there's a dune there and I don't feel like changing the elevation. So let's put 1 there and 1 there. So there's 15, there's 15. So we've got iron rods and iron rods. So let's break down a little bit of math here. So if we take a look at the assembler, go to rotors, I need 20 rods, 100 screws. I already have 60 screws available. I could honestly take all 100 screws from there if I wanted to, but this all works out really evenly. I need 40 screws and 20 iron rods from this setup right here. Right now, I've got 30 rods since both of these are making 15. So what I can do is grab myself a splitter. So if we put 15 in here, and we go ahead and grab a merger, let's go ahead and put it right there. Get it lined up. Alright. So if we use all 3 outputs, that means each one will have 5 on here. We can line up this one. So that's 15. We're not touching that. And then that's 5. So here's our 20. And right here is 10. So now if we take the 10, let's get rid of that. Go ahead and turn this sideways. And now if we look at the normal screw recipe, if we just take those 10 iron rods, we'll make our 40 screws that we're missing. And there we go. Now we have the missing parts. I just need to get these over to there. Let me lay down these foundations and get the belts ran over there, and then I'll show you what the finishing step looks like. And ta-da! I'm making more rods and screws. So I got it turned on, and let's take a little tour here. So the 2 belts just come on this quick little journey. And we snake around here. And then the line of 40 screws meets up with the line of 60. And then we've got a Mk2 belt to get the full 100 into here. And then we've got our line of 20 rods. And now we're working at 100%. Now I have 4 rotors a minute, slowly but surely headed to that storage unit. So I did actually also unlock, I forgot to hit record, but I unlocked the awesome sink, and because I was building up so many screws, I just loaded up these containers with just so many extra screws. So that'll get me, you know, just a handful of points, and it'll free up this container. So now I've started to get a collection of rotors. Pretty happy with that, and I'm still got plenty of screws, and it'll end up filling up sooner than later, I'm sure. Let's take a look at the assembler again. And I want to start getting the modular frames going so that I have at least a little bit of a stockpile. These, unfortunately, I don't have extra parts laying around. And if I want to make these at the same rate, 2 would honestly probably be fine. But I can easily make 4 using a pure node right now. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is the next closest pure iron node. But I think since we're starting to drift out, I think I'll run a belt and just add on to one of these platforms so at least all the machines are a bit closer, since the last belt will be Mark 1. So I'd rather have the longer belt be the Mark 2 with the ore, and then yeah, just a little bit less travel time. But first, I kind of forgot, I don't think I went and got this one. I think I can get one more hard drive. I've got plenty of those. Heck yeah, alright. Another hard drive. So I only need 96. So we're going to clunk that, and then it's going to go on this little journey. And then it's going to come right down to here where I'm making the reinforced iron plates. So we're going to make this right next to there. So to start, let's go ahead and do a 4-way split. So let's just put this here, and then that means we can go ahead and put this one here and this one here. So that's going to be the 96 there. And then we've got 48 on both of those lines. So we just want a smelter on each of the edges of the foundations here. That'll give us our 24 into each machine. So 24. Gonna apologize now. I have a feeling this is gonna get ugly. Well, not ugly, but definitely not super neat. Alright, so since... yeah. Some may even call this spaghetti. We'll see how it turns out. So I need, let's see, 24? 24 iron rods in total. So 12 for each machine. Ah, everything's getting clocked to 80%. Cool. Okay. So there's all my rods done. So let's go ahead and grab a merger. Alright, so there's the rods out of the way. So now this is all to make the reinforced iron plates. Oh, distraction time. Good. Ma'am. What did we get? Copper rotor and... ooh, the iron wire. Iron wire is a pretty nice alternative. Every once in a while that can be really useful, so I'm going to go with that one. Each smelter is outputting 24 iron ingots, and I've got 3 of them left, so I've got 72. And the nice thing with the reinforced iron plates is the breakdown is you need 1/4 of your ingots to go to screws, the other 3/4 to the iron plates. So the 18 is exactly how many I need to feed the cast screws. So I'm going to group these together and then split them back up. So because I really don't like having them super close, I'm just going to give it a meter gap just so I can make sure that I actually put the right belts in there and that it's moving and everything. You definitely don't need to, just a preference. I'm going to go ahead and put one splitter all the way over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and place a merger here. So we've got 72 on here, so that's 36, that's 36. So there's 18, so this gives me the 54 I need for iron plates. Coming out of here is the 18 I need for screws. Now, unfortunately, that's just more than what one constructor can make, and I don't really want to overclock these, so we gotta split this one more time. So we're gonna go ahead and put a constructor here and here. So this is going to be cast screws, and because I need 72 in total, I want each machine to put out 36. And that takes in 9, which is the exact number I need, since we're feeding 18 into here. There we go. So now we just need to do the iron plates. And with the iron plates, I also need 2 constructors. Go put our splitter here. I need 36 iron plates in total, so 18 each. Alright, and now I need 2 assemblers. Question is, how compact can we do this? Okay, so since I've got 4 machines and 4 constructors, I'm pretty sure this is all going to line up, so I don't even need to merge and split them. Because this is going to be underclocked. I only need 6 total, so 3 for each machine. So that looks like the numbers I'm looking for. Alright, so let's just make sure 18 and 36. So the screws are going to put out 36, and these are going to put out 18. Alright. So for this, alright, so you have plates and you have screws. Now we just need to crisscross those. So let's just do the easy one first. If we do that, are we... Oh, we're just too close? Okay. So let's push these back by probably 1 meter. Alright, so let's try that again. Perfect. Alright, so now to do the shorter one, I think I need to come out to here. Let's go up 1. There we go. Alright, so that fits right under there. And then on this one, let's see. Right there? No. Alright, let's see. Does this match up? Hey, there we go. Alright. Just a little bit of crazy belt fun times. Let's make sure they're straight. Looks straight to me. Okay. So that's the reinforced iron plates. Now, we just need to come over here. And let's see how we can line these ones up. And what we're going to do with these ones is we're actually going to keep them nice and close. And then just have the far side open. And I think that should work. Or I'm going to have to change it. Let's see. Alright. So we've got modular frames. 3 reinforced iron plates. Oh, that's right, I deleted these. 3 reinforced iron plates. Okay. And then the 12 iron rods is what each one of those constructors is outputting. So now I just need to get these over there. And I guess I'm not going to group these. All syncs are final. Alright, so made a quick trip over to, oh, achievement, to the awesome shop because I don't want to make that thing look ridiculous, and what I did was about to make it look ridiculous. Oh, the specials are first now. Cool. Really, this is what I want. I'm gonna sort out other things later. Right now, that's what I need. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw down some floor holes. Because I was gonna have to go up and over, and I could snake it around, and I could snake it through here, and it's just not gonna look good. And not like it really matters, because this is gonna get deleted in matters of hours, really, I guess, in game time, but we're just gonna go this way. Oh no, do I not have ceiling mounts? Ah. Ceiling mounts are their own thing. I forgot. It's been so long. I was worried that all of a sudden my game wasn't working. Right. So you, I like that. So that way it goes from here. Two. Straight into there. And then you can go straight into there. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got our rods. Just need one last merger. Now these will be able to go on a journey right next to the reinforced iron plates. But let's get this thing powered on. And the final one. There we go. Alright, there go the reinforced iron plates. Good, good. There we go. First two modular frames. Ah, feels good to have these automated too. So with each of these putting out 2 a minute, got a nice steady supply of a whopping 4. I'm happy with that. So now I just need to finish this belt so they have somewhere to go. While I'm waiting for the modular frames to show up, let's go ahead and get rid of these DNA capsules. I've killed quite a few things running around, so let's see how many tickets this gets us. Not too shabby. So let's go to print these out. Let's go on a little shopping spree. Alright, so wall outlets, absolutely. So one of the first things I always unlock is in the customizer, and oh, I do definitely want to unlock these. This right here, this is one of the first things I unlock every time. And I should have either just had a video come out about it, or it's gonna come out. But this can save you just tons of inventory space. I'm gonna go ahead and do the concrete walls as well. Since I'm not using fly mode, ladders would sure be useful. Only 12. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and get one of the catwalks. Oh, how cool. Look at this new stuff. Construction fences. Metal barriers. What am I at? Only 17. Let's buy it all. 10 for the roofs. Oh, well, I'm pretty much out of points. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that, like, no, definitely not buying parts. Not buying equipment. I mean, eventually. Well, actually, do I have one left over? Well, then we got it. Let's go ahead and just get the coffee cup. Before I start second guessing it, let's just buy it all. We'll get more coupons.
Official
I'm not too worried.
coffee cup unlocked.
I finally made it to storage. So now, it's really the one last thing I need to do. Well, I guess we're so close, we might as well build the space elevator. Cool. Okay, so I need some rods and wire. I feel like up here is an appropriate place to put our space elevator. And I'm definitely going to move it, so I'm not going to worry about paving it with foundations first. So it's just going to be kind of on stilts here. Yay, another achievement. Let's go. Always such great animation. That thing like slides into place. I've seen all this before. That's what I was most interested. But then a cloud just covers the whole thing. Man. Ah, always so cool. All right. Well, let's get some 50 smart plating going.
Assembly initialized.
All right. So we need 50 of each. So let's throw 50 reinforced iron plates in here. 50 rotors in here. Really, I didn't need the storage containers. I could have dropped those all just straight into the machine. Oh boy, that put me real close. I am within 0.5. That is underclocking for the win, baby. I didn't underclock a bunch of those machines, I definitely would have peaked it already. So let's add these last, I think 3 I can add. There we go. I think the assembler is all done. Perfect. So we got our 50. Let's head up to the space elevator. Oh boy. Oh, I love the new UI. This looks great. Very cool.
Welcome to the project assembly. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better fixed future.
Very cool. Alright, that was awesome, and this looks really cool. Oh, man, did they do a great job of sucking you in and wanting you to just keep on playing. And that completes phase 1. Oh, I'm happy to get through that. Now we can automate some power, get some coal going, and some steel. Things are really going to start opening up. So look forward to that, and thanks for watching.